What's good, everybody? Hey, welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling, and today we cooking with me, AV. Now you guys read the title, you seen the thumbnail, so you know what I'm making. I'm making a delicious meatloaf. Hey, listen, the meatloaf is gonna be traditional, but I'm gonna just show you where I made just like a couple of little tweaks to it. Hey, that right there is what's gonna send it over the edge, and you know what? My meat sauce. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're getting ready to go ahead and preheat this oven. We're gonna go ahead and preheat it to, 375 degrees. And now we're getting ready to break right into this video. Now, we finna go over the ingredients. This is all it is. Listen, this is just for the meatloaf itself. After we get this done and get it put into the oven, then we're gonna go ahead and make that sauce. But I'm gonna start off by here we go. We'll start off with this. We got green bell pepper. Look, this is just a medium-sized green pepper. I diced it. And listen, I'm gonna show you like this. Look, you wanna get them kind of fine. Reason being, because I'm not gonna saute them. So listen, the smaller they are, the quicker they become soft, So now we got breadcrumbs, which right here, look, this is Progressos. These are the garlic herb. I like these. And I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. You guys can buy, like some flavored, you can buy flavored crackers, and just beat them up, get them down to breadcrumb size, and you can use those too. Now, we already talked about this when we talked about which is the best ketchup. This is my entry right here. Gotta have this Heinz. There you go. Got ketchup, minced garlic. Now here's where we get a little tricky, and this is where I start becoming a little fancy with it. We got salt, and listen, we got that Creole kick. Now listen, for you guys that don't have Creole kick, which I suggest you guys get it because I cook with it a lot, and to be honest with you, I put it on almost everything. But you guys can use like an Italian seasonings of your own, whatever you have in your, your cupboard. Now, you're gonna see right here, I got two seasonings in here. Look, that's black pepper, and this right here is paprika. The difference is, listen, I hear people say that they can't really taste paprika, you know what I mean, because it really don't have no taste or whatever, they use it for color. Look, this is smoked paprika. I'll put a link. Hey, you gotta get it. We gotta start cooking and broadening our horizon, folks. All right. Now, this is dried parsley. I suggest you guys go ahead and get yourself some fresh parsley. But listen, I'm too stubborn to put, write everything down. Or for me, put it into my phone. Didn't pick up no parsley, so I'm gonna have to use dried. Then we got 2 eggs right here. These are 2 large eggs. Right here, we got a 1/3 cup of whole milk. And I got them onions too. And again, listen, I cut them down so they're fine, right? So that these will cook and they'll soften up a little bit, when they're inside the pan. All right, so you saw that. Now again, this is everything for the meatloaf. And then I'm gonna be using this meatloaf pan right here. Not gonna use that. This is it. This is a 5x9. And you know what? Let me go ahead and go. I don't have it out right now. Let me get it. I got 2 pounds of 85-15 ground beef. And here it is right here. You can see right there, 85-15. This is it right here. So let's go ahead, hurry up and throw this together and get it in the oven. Okay, get yourself a bowl, and then you want to just go ahead. Only thing I tell you is I always start with my ground beef first. After that, in no particular order, we just gonna throw everything in the bowl. All right, one of the things I like about, about a meatloaf is it's almost like a crock pot recipe. You know what? Because what we're gonna do is, you guys might be familiar with this term called dump and go. So we're gonna put our onions in. You guys getting the point right now, huh? Dump and go. Bell peppers. Okay, and then we're gonna come with our parsley. And again, listen, if you guys can get fresh parsley, that's the best way. You know what I mean? Now you just come with the rest of your seasonings. And then right here, you can see I'm adding my minced garlic. You know what? Get yourself a rubber spatula. You'll be easy on your glass, and everything will just last longer without the scratches. And then after that, we're gonna come with the ketchup and then our 2 eggs. If we making meatloaf, we're gonna have eggs. Hey, so real simple, put that in there. Now check this out. Because I didn't use separate bowls, I was just cautious about how I, distributed the Creole kick and the salt. So I kind of like just spread that all the way, throughout. And then I was thinking to myself, just smelling the aroma, I was saying to myself, hey, you know what? Why not put some W sauce in this also? So after adding breadcrumbs, I'm thinking I got to put these hands on this meat. So let's go ahead and get it in, and we just gonna work it like it's dough. Now, I just spoke up on it. Hey, this is optional, but I'm gonna use it. Just use yourself about a tablespoonful. Now, Listen, we just gonna put about a tablespoon on there. It's really up to you. You don't wanna like overpower it with the W sauce. You know what I mean? So just a tablespoon and move on. And then once we got that mixed up, last but not least, we just add the milk. This right here is gonna be moist, you guys. Hey, this is gonna make for a killer. I mean, when I say killer, I mean a killer meatloaf. You can see how it just absorbs up in here. It loosens up some of that W sauce and the rest of the ingredients just to ensure that it gets, completely, mixed up and then throughout. Listen, you want your flavor to be in every bite. Now, for me, I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this non-stick spray. You guys can do non-stick. You can take a butter and grease it, however you want to do it. You don't need a whole lot. You just want to make sure you get it everywhere, but you don't want to pool it all up. Now, our objective is to get this inside this so we can form our mold. And then what you want to do is you just want to get it. Once you get it in there, you don't want to pack it. I mean, listen, you want to pack it, but you don't want to pack it like where it's super tight. You know what? We just want to go ahead. I'll just do it like this so you guys can see. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you don't have any no corners or whatever. And then I'm gonna put it like a little design, but not really a design, but I'll show you in just 1 second. All right. So what I do is, once I got it like this and it's in all 4 corners, good. Now, I'll take it like this. I'll take my fingers and I give it like a little indentation only on the edges. Just like this. I don't know if you guys can see that. You should have something like that. Now, you want to put it in your preheated oven, which should be at 375 degrees. We're gonna put that in for 45 minutes. Alexa, set a meatloaf timer for 45 minutes.
Meatloaf timer, 45 minutes, starting now.
All right, got the meatloaf in the oven. Now I'm getting ready to go ahead and make my meatloaf sauce. You know what, super simple. Look, all you're gonna need yourself is a bowl. I say get yourself a whisk. Whisk works the best. I got this little, this rubber, brush. This is what I'm gonna use to brush the sauce on top of it. And then we got a few ingredients. So now let me go ahead and get myself a spatula and then we'll move forward. All right. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is when we start our sauce is we're gonna start off with, pouring our ketchup. And that's 3/4 cup of that Heinz. We done already had that debate. You guys know where I stand. You know what? It's Heinz, the only way to go. We got 1.5 teaspoons of white vinegar. We got 2 tablespoons. This is 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now I like to take my brown sugar and do this because sometimes it depends. If it's been out, it might have some lumps in it. And now I got a trio of seasonings for you right here. Listen, we got 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and then we got a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And then here, I got my salt. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little pinch. That's about all we need right there. Now we'll take our whisk and whisk it up, do our thing. Now, when it comes out of the oven, then we're gonna coat it. Then we're gonna go back into the oven for about another 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll leave it like this, and then we'll wait for the meatloaf to be done. Okay? And then once you come out at once you come out at 45 minutes, this is what you should, have right here. Now, you remember this? This is our meat sauce. This right here is what sends it over the top. So, just giving it another whirl. Okay, what you see in here, look, I started out using that little rubber brush, but that wasn't working. So look, let me just keep it real. Go ahead and get yourself a spoon and then put your ketchup, your sauce on top of that. And probably if I wasn't filming, I just would have poured it on top. Now, this is what it looks like, once it's done, then we're gonna put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes. Now, here we go. I checked it at 15 minutes and I decided to let it get another, 3 minutes. So a total of 18 minutes, for me to get it to where, where my top looks just like this. Now we're gonna let it rest for about 10 to 12 minutes. And after that, we're gonna plate it and then we're gonna slice it. Okay, got it brushed all over. Look, I'm taking a bread knife. I just like it I like to use a knife when I do these, something that's serrated, so then I take it, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a fork, you know, just so that it doesn't move. And then we're gonna go ahead and cut ourselves one. You know, just take your time. Oh, it's nice and moist. Oh yeah. This right here would be that $1 million cut. This is what you guys want to see right here. This should make you guys run out there and go get it. That right there, look, you can see it's still moist. Look, that's it. So I'm gonna cut one more slice. Now, if you ask me how many people do I think this will serve, I'm gonna say 6 just to be, you know, just to be safe. Ah, yeah, look at that, you guys. Let's go ahead and just cut one more. But it'll probably do 8. You know what I mean? It depends on how big the appetites are at the table. So here you go, folks. You know what I mean? Look, staying together, it's nice and firm, but I'm really not using no pressure at all. Look at this. Oh yeah. And that right there is what I'm talking about. So tell me what you guys think about this one here. You know what? Just put my own little spin on an old tradition. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, and the most important thing I gotta say is, listen, if you never even gave this no thought, this meal can be made, well, I'm not gonna say the whole meal, but you can make a meatloaf between $10 and $12. You can't beat that. Hey, so I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below, hey, what would you serve this with? Because I'm getting ready to put on some, where is it at right now? Hey, check it out. I got myself a bag of potatoes. I'm getting ready to make me some garlic herb mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna make me some peas. I'm gonna go old school, traditional, and I'm not gonna change nothing. But again, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys gonna make it with, and hey, I'm gonna read them and then I'm gonna get back to you. So if you're new to my channel, let me go ahead and take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching. Welcome to my channel. You know what? Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. Hey, and with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Peace.